Oh, I was muted.
Who tried to rescue me off my rock? This is my rock. I do not want rescuing.
Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Keep rescuing.
I dodged the rescue. That's funny.
If anyone wants to come to elephants and help me kill them, I'm gonna pull a lot of them.
Fun fact about rescue.
Oh, there goes a DPS.
Rescue requires both people to be in combat in order to rescue.
Time to kill elephants.
Well, may take me a few minutes, but I can get over there.
I'm coming.
Timmy, I brought
That
friends.
is a fuckload of elephants.
Can you guys post in the chat the link for elephants? Because I never remember where any of these things are.
I didn't know elephants were this mean at knocking you around.
I was definitely heading in the exact wrong direction.
Slightly directionally challenged.
Extremely directionally challenged.
Uh-oh. You need your own personal taxi to carry you around.
It is true. That is not inaccurate.
Soon everyone will have an Uber. Get that car.
Oop.
Just about to cross over Bunny Island.
The bunnies betrayed me.
So because of how full this instance is, it's pretty much maxed out. Once we've killed OVNI, Ari's gonna try and convince people to go over to PW to keep prepping. So hopefully that'll distract people from why we're actually...
Alright. Well, I've gotten to the elephants, Margulis.
Oh, they're coming. I don't know if Timmy is part of our group, but I'm kind of pulling them on top of him and...
Oh, now I see where you are.
Timmy's in group 3.
Okay. Now I don't feel bad about pulling 18 elephants on top of them.
I found 3 more.
I need 2 AoE DPSers with me. Since Timmy's got this place, I'm gonna go pull the birds and get Piazza up on him. Actually, no, Piazza will get people killed. No, it won't.
It might.
It won't get me killed.
It'll sleep a lot of people.
Elorium.
Yes.
Elorium is...
Well, I'm over with Margulis.
Oh, who's got Ray?
Oh, did anyone mention this? Does anyone have quests available in Central Point?
Ah, yes, that's true.
Like,
you need to have done the unlock quest in order to come with us.
Group 2 is... Do I keep cutting out?
Yes.
Okay, let me find out what's going on.
I heard is Raven...
It was pretty loud.
Okay.
The unlock quest is at the Scholar, and it will ask you if it'll warn you that this is difficult content, and do you really want to go? And you just say yes, and then you're got access.
Okay, gonna try one more time. Is Rave back yet?
You cut out again.
Raven is back. The group leader. He is.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to. God, I need to fix this fucking
put
map
it-
here.
They put in discussion, I am alive.
We don't care if you're alive, we want to know if you're here.
Hey, Margulis,
Yes.
do you ever, when you have your 16 stats, do you ever turn on Smite and let yourself be below 50?
No, because I'm afraid of losing my stack, so I have Catastrophe at all times.
Because I figure the only time for Smite to be safe would be with about 16 stats.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if it was a, I don't know how to word these things, but it would have to be a certain BA run in general where I felt I could make sure that I could get bombs instead of having to rely on Catastrophe.
I see. So it has to be pre-coordinated.
Yeah. You know how a lot of the Indom people are. They like to
Live
eat the bombs as
dangerously.
fast as possible.
Yeah, those people, yeah.
Me, I like the easier way. I've got an Indom, Catastrophe on, and I've got 2 more in my logo bar.
Smite just feels so rich.
Man, we are murdering these birds. I think that's
Moloch
technically
Wait, no, not Moloch. Frostbite.
So the 2 ones that we're farming don't pop, and Moloch does.
Isn't that how it always goes?
But it's not Moloch that spawned.
I mean,
Frostbite, yeah, my bad.
No, you got it right the second time. He just didn't listen to you.
I listened.
You listened the first
dare
time,
you?
not the second.
My statement still stands. Why is the NM1 not prepping, not pop?
Yeah, we just started too, so there may have been somebody going and prepping Frostbane for a while in here before us.
Dibs on not tanking. I don't want to die, even though I've got 100,000 hit points.
Why would you die from Frostbane? The thing just runs around half the time anyway.
Sometimes you just kind of eat the wrong AoE.
Always.
Yeah. And if I die, I lose 16 stacks worth of work.
That would be unfortunate.
Very. Good thing I have another paladin in my group. Andrew, you get to tank this.
I'm sure he appreciates that. But here's the problem with that, Margulis.
What?
Don't you need to keep getting hit in order to keep your stacks up?
If you Hallowed Ground and Catastrophe, the half hit points is relative to how much damage you would have taken, not how much you mitigated. So having Hallowed Ground up and using Catastrophe, it resets the stacks for me. Essentially, I'm a walking bomb whenever I want it.
At this point, getting hit by this thing doesn't even do anything.
Does anyone know how long it's been since the red portals died?
I want to say probably 12.
We've
13
been in
minutes.
here for 30 minutes. So.
Yes, Avni will pop up in about 3 minutes.
So many dead people.
see stuff like that happening. Why you don't pop a remembered out here?
Oh, and that's the other really good thing about Indom when you're talking about like making sure to get hit is for some reason the Indom stacks stay even if you change logograms. So you can just switch into another Indom catastrophe. Oop, another person down. How much does this Ripper car do? 4,000.
Yeah, it's not much.
Every time I talk to my boss and I say the word check, as in like paycheck, we spell it differently to Americans. And every time you get in a fight on what the proper spell.
Is your boss American?
Yes, he is. He's in California.
That explains why.
Yeah. Every single time we get in a fight.
Because in America we spell it with a K.
Yeah, C-H-E-C-K. But here in the UK we spell it C-H-E-Q-U-E.
It's
Yes.
because Americans are lazy, so we cut out some of those letters.
That is true. Hold on. That's Ice. That's called streamlining things. Alright?
It's not laziness. It's business savvy, because back then we had it printed in the newspapers, and it's cheaper to cut out letters than to print it all the way.
You also
Hence why you call trousers. Hence why you call trousers pants.
Now we're lazy. I take it back.
No. Pants is because one pant is one sleeve, and when you have two sleeves, you make pants.
Oh, there's
wow, okay, that was quicker than I thought it would.
Okay, I'm not doing this bunny fade, I guess.
Nope, denied.
Nope. Everybody make your way down to OVNI. Group 1 also has an AFK. That's not good, so support the...
Guys, finally.
You must use party chat and do the bongo drums.
Yeah, if you have any AFKs, spam party chat with bongo drums. You can try and message them on Discord. So if you guys want to do ready checks to make sure everyone's back.
Can I do a ready check? Do we have a dispel?
Oh yeah, do we have a dispel?
Yes, you do.
All 16 of my stacks wanted to ask.
Okay, Ari, we've got the spell. Okay, so don't pull, everybody just wait for everyone else to get here. Oh, okay, fair enough, Ari. I got.
This is gonna have a lot of hit points because we got a full instance on.
Party leads, just make sure that your entire party is here.
So are we missing anyone?
No, our guy came back.
Very good.
Yeah. Group 6 is making their way to OVNI presently.
Okay, good. Yeah, when OVNI dies, Ari's gonna try and direct the train to P.
Oh, Kamu. Baltier?
Yes.
Look what Kamu said.
NM pop, so we'll go right over there after.
That's great. But they're called trousers.
Kamu, you broke him.
That was funny, I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious.
Mama, remember that poem/rap that you made last night?
Okay.
Really sure.
Ari, jeans are a material.
That's true.
Well, technically the material is called denim.
Well, oh yeah, the material's denim. Okay, whatever. Are all groups here?
Group 4's all in right now,
Sixes here.
basically.
3 is all here.
Group 2's already.
Okay, just someone pull it. I want to run away from this company.
Well, Andrew did.
That's fine. Also, just to make sure, everyone's level 60, yeah?
Group 6 is all 6-0.
5 is all 60.
Okay, for the new people, don't forget, you've got to stay in the fate after Ovni has died, otherwise you will not get the buff. So don't run away when he's at 2% or something, wait.
Yeah, we used to be able to do that. Get out.
From this point on, we are going to keep comms clear for leaders and call-outs and stuff like that.
Damn it, I was muted. Are tanks still allowed to call out what they're pulling and what it does so people don't die?
Yep, that's perfect.
Yes, making sure.
Any kind of explanation is good to have.
So we should probably rephrase that to leaders, callers, and tanks.
Yes. And tanks, I especially want you guys coordinating on what you're...
Get in.
Especially when it comes to the beginning.
Yes.
There's a lot less tank.
Get away from Ion Shower.
I'm panicking.
Also, please no high scores.
I'm hiding behind
Don't
this
be
rock.
alarmed, this is just a graphical glitch.
The moment you don't realize where Ion Shower is.
Be wary though, while that is a graphical glitch, occasionally someone will bring Ion Shower right to the center of the boss, and it will kill you.
I saw someone do that when they thought people were taking it to the middle because of the glitch.
Get away from Ion Shower.
Where is it?
Ion Shower is north.
Oh god.
Also, why was it pulled way over here? Get in.
So you could get into that quicker.
Or it's just Simon being Simon.
Yeah, but casters are. We're getting really close to the end of West Side.
Or there was one tank that was bored and decided to take back.
Hey, Simon, can you pull him back south a little bit, please?
Yeah, we're in a bit of a weird bottleneck over here.
Which Simon?
Simon Munn.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
No, he taught me how to use Dom stacks.
Ion Shower west.
Andrew, we are group 6.
I meant, like, which border are we taking for each person? We have
It was call or pick your portal. We'll do it as soon as we're dead again.
Yeah, if you want to sort out your portals in party.
It always surprises me when people don't have private conversations on the group chat with good people. When they clearly
I'm on a PS4, it's hard to type.
see that's a legitimate. But there's people that do it. So it's so simple.
I just like you guys all so much that you can listen to my private conversation.
Ion shower going south.
High score, Ren. High score.
No high scores. Not in the learning run.
And
okay,
dead.
stay in. Party leaders, make sure everyone has a buff. Ari, where are you? Why are you not taking any raid?
All of Group 6 is ethereally primed.
Where was there a ferry? Did anyone recall?
A ferry was posted in Raid 1 discussion. I don't know if it's still there, but if there's a ferry about, don't shout it out yet. Grab it, or wait till like the majority of people have arrived, then grab it, and then you're free to shout it out. So
Nice.
right now, for you new people, the OVNI buff that we just got is called Ethereally Primed. You'll see it's counting down from 9 minutes. At 6 minutes, the blue portals will spawn. Again, do not touch them, do not click on them, just leave them alone. And then at 3 minutes, the red portals will spawn. The second they appear, run straight into them. And also, don't go to the NM. Do not go to the NM. I know there's one right there, but do not.
So just how it might work out, Simon. AV or Raiden, which one do you want?
Group 2, you are going to need to keep an eye on Portal 6 because there is an NM on top. I'm assuming that the ferry that was there is possibly gone, so I don't think we have a ferry in.
No fairy buff for me. Sad.
Blue portals are up. Again, I repeat, do not click on them, do not touch them. If party leaders just want to make sure their party is in the correct positions, and if not, please direct them to the correct position. Yeah, Ari, you're in the wrong place. Okay, that's fine. warning for Group 2. The NM is at 80%. Just keep an eye on portals.
Group 6 seems to be in the right places, more or less.
A couple people from 5 are grabbing that ferry, but they should be back in.
I can't get close to my portal. It's covered in bees.
Just wait till it turns red, sprint, and bolt it. Pop a potion
I
too.
guess, I was gonna say, I guess you're gonna have to run for it.
Also put yourself in defensive.
I love this portal.
If you are in a position where your portal is surrounded by ads that you will aggro, just get as close as you can, and then second red portal pops, just pop sprint and obviously don't forget to click on it.
Yes, I got the best news. Simon's on the opposite side of me.
Okay, red portals will be up in roughly 45 seconds, if not, give or take a few.
Someone's kind of skiving around my portal. Abo Lion?
What was the name again?
Abo Lion, ABOLYON. They could be waiting for something else, but...
They're moist box farming.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The anxiety.
Right, red portals are up, pop sprint, get inside.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna stay out until I see all red portals gone.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Baltesian Arsenal.
Okay, all portals are gone. Party leaves, just make sure your entire party's...
5's in.
Prepare whatever logograms you deem necessary. And do it here. This will be your last chance to make any sort of preparations for the rest of the dungeon.
Okay, once you are done with your logograms, stand on the bridge to get Protect L and Shell L. Someone will be handing that out. Once you have received Protect L and Shell L, groups 1, 2, and 3 will go towards the whatever the hell that fucking the manipulator. That's the one. So groups 1 and 2 and 3 go to the manipulator. Groups 4, 5, and 6 will go to the Magia Melder. Do not drop down. That's number one thing. Do not drop down. Just get to that side and wait until we move.
Like, people on 4, 5, and 6. Do you see where I'm jumping? This is our side.
Yep, so when you are set with your logos and you have Protect and Shell, move to your sides, but do not jump off. So I will be the first to congratulate you all into entering BA. You have now made it to Demon Ball Prog, so congratulations. Someone's got to say it.
First part of Demon Wall. Deathing it at 100.
Also, welcome to my home. I literally live in this place.
I think most of us do, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah. So some of the more experienced people here are here almost every day.
Yep. I'll get out of work at 6 p.m. tomorrow and do a run too. After a 12-hour shift.
So one thing I want to quickly explain while we're here, if you actually see where your duty information is, you will see 2 timers. Your normal Hydatos timer, and then you have one for Conquer the Baldassian Arsenal timer. The Baldassian Arsenal timer will go up for every boss that we kill, so I think it adds on an extra 30 minutes.
Yes.
And if you are in ever one of those instances where your Eureka timer runs out, the BA timer is priority, so you will not be kicked out of Eureka until Arsenal's timer is gone or you are dead. That's something for the future. It's not something we're going to worry about today because BA doesn't last 3 hours, thankfully. So that's little information for you guys. Once you are ready and you are on your side, feel free to drop down. Groups 4, 5, and 6, you are to move to the opposite side channel in Discord. That way you can get your call out to your boss. And until then, we shall see you on the other side.
So is there a Preceptor for 1, 2, 3 yet?
That's a bloody good question. Do we have a Preceptor?
We have started Demon Wall Pool, so we need to figure that out soon.
Well, I'm still up here, so I'll grab 1 Preceptor.
Okay, that'll
Okay,
work.
thank you.
It figures. Death does not proc.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Just making a final call for anyone who's in groups 4, 5, and 6. Drop down to the opposite side voice channel. Otherwise you will miss your call out. Frog and Vikings have both been pulled. I will quickly explain. Vikings have a conal AoE. They will run up to their target, so make sure you are careful of those. The Porogo, I believe, has a move called Toy Hammer and Flood. I never remember Frog. Toy Hammer, I believe, is for tanks. Flood is an AoE, so just be careful. You are free to death these guys. They are deathable, so if you brought Death L, go. Okay, for these next 2 set of ads, the Biblios, do not stand in front, do not stand behind them, make sure you are standing on the sides. He has 2 conal cleaves from the backhand. He also has a move called Magic Hammer, which is an AoE that pops randomly. Tanks can spam that. Can stun that. Yeah, just like that.
2 hits,
Tanks
1
can
dead. Okay, just remembered proc, never mind. Yeah, something to note and remember is that most of the AoEs from ads will one-shot you, so prioritize getting out of them instantly. It's very important.
That is very correct. Ads here hurt a ton, so definitely dodge. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Art. Oh, we have 1 dead, do we? Yes, we have 1 dead, and it's Raven. If anybody has sacrifice, please do with that. If you're not sacking, please come up the stairs. and I will get to explaining Art. So this is Art. He is one of two bosses. The other side are dealing with a wonderful boss called Owain, who is, in my opinion, one of the easiest bosses. But never mind, this one's not that difficult. So, in order of mechanics, he has not that many, pretty easy to go through. So, his Tank Buster is called Thrice-Call. I will be calling that out as Tank Buster. He has two AoE moves. The first one is called Legendary Carver. This AoE is a circle AoE, so for this one I will say Get Out. His second AoE is called Legend Spinner, which is a donut AoE, so for this one I will say Go In. If you are a melee DPS, you will not have to worry so much. If you're a caster, judge on the distance, you can get out a bit, but I will still call Go In regardless. He has a raid-wide AoE called a Columnus Sunarak. This will be for healers to shield up and heal through. One of his main mechanics is called Myth Call, which will spawn spears around the arena. These will be in cardinal or intercardinal positions. What these spears will do is they will copy the AoE that Art casts. So if Art casts Legendary Carver, we will have to get out from Art, then we will have to go back into Art, because the spears will copy that AoE. And the same thing for Legend Spinner, we will go into Art, and then we will go into a spear. I will call those out as that happens. His next move is called Legendary Gias. Before he casts that, there will be a small AoE on the ground, so dodge that as soon as possible. Once that AoE has gone off, the ground will turn dark. You are not to move while the ground is dark. If you do move, you will be hit with a debuff. You will be hit with heavy. You are still able to attack, just do not move your character at all. Do not turn them, do not do anything, WASD, none of that, just attack normally. When Legendary Gias ends, he will place 4 blue line AoEs on the ground. We have to dodge those. If you get hit by Legendary Gias, pop sprint, that will help you dodge the AoEs. He will become untargetable at some point in the fight. He will drop an AoE on the ground. After that AoE, he will drop a proximity AoE, so we will need to run to the sides, but at the same time, he will mark someone with Gravity Ball. We've seen this mechanic in a couple of dungeons before. I can't quite remember what dungeons they were. What Gravity Ball does is it will drop 3 or 4 balls towards the target who's got marked. Just stay away from that person, keep to the sides, and you'll be okay. At some point, if it gets to that point, we will start merging mechanics together, and another mechanic called Piercing Dark, which are marked AoEs, will happen. When that happens, the people who are marked just run to the side, do not stack, just get away from everybody else. We will call those out if needed. That's basically the fight. I want to add, if you need Protect or Shell, please go down the stairs so that can be handed out to you. And does anybody have any questions?
Did we go over boss not dying at 1%? So still be sure to do
yes,
mechanics?
thank you. Yep, thank you. I forgot about that. So, when Art gets to 1%, he may not die immediately. Both bosses have to die at the same time. So if he reaches 1%, I will say switch Magia to defensive. If you are Magia Auto, you may need to do Magia Auto again, so you are switched to defensive. And we will still need to respect mechanics until both bosses are dead at the same time. Thank you for reminding me of that.
No problem.
I'm guessing nobody has any questions, so last call, if you need Shell and Protect, go down the stairs. I will drop down to the opposite side to see what time we are pulling. I'm assuming Simon is the main... He's jumping, so that's yes. Okay, give me a second, I'll find out what time we're pulling.
Also, I went over it with my group, so I will make sure.
We are pulling at 11:37, so LB2's in 1 second. Okay, LB2's now.
Okay.
LB1. Tank pull. Let tank establish.
And if you do not have elemental gear +2 and are slotted 5 offense, there is a chance you will die to
Tank
raw
buster.
AoEs.
Can we keep comms clear for callouts? Everybody get out. Next, everybody will get in. So get in. Raid what? Mythical spears are plopping down. They are cardinal. Everybody get out, then get back to us. Raid wide. Tank buster. Spears are spawned. They are in intercardinal position. Get into art, then get to a spear. Legendary Gias, dodge the AoE and don't move. If you've been hit by heavy, pop sprint, dodge the AoEs. Raid 1. Okay, dodge the AoEs, dodge the proximity, stay away from the mark. Everybody get back in. Tank buster. Raid wide. Spears. They are in cardinal position. Good job, well done. Oh no, wait. Is he dead? What the hell happened there?
He died, but we still had heavy active, so it technically was holding the instance.
Oh, okay.
Boss is still
we've
active.
got
2 dead.
Okay, if you are not sacking, please move up the stairs. Do not. I am on push to talk. Yes, sir. Do not walk in front of the tank. Only Perceptor goes in front to get the trap. Trap has been found. Again, do not run in front of the tank. In this next room, there are 4 traps, so stick to them.
How did Art go?
Art went fine.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, my pistol's been fucked. Tanks, please coordinate who you're pulling so we don't go overboard.
Remember, if you want to someone grab the Sprite, I will take the Ghost.
I'll get Sprite.
All 4 traps have been found. Just a word of warning, if you do walk into these traps, they cause bleed. They cannot be assumed. If you do walk into it, just pop
the
a
Sprite. It needs to be silenced if it tries to cast Banish 3. The Ghost will just randomly target somebody with a forward cone attack. It's easily
silence
dodgeable.
well. Sprite is down.
Kalka's coming, someone's got a
Kama, you want to grab that Kalka?
I got it.
Okay, good. Kalkos have a huge radial or cone AoE, so we always face them away from the party. If they're alive long enough, they'll also use tag. Pulling some of the maguses, these are the same as what we've been fighting earlier. Oh, a note to any new healers. You never want to regen your tanks. You will murder yourself. Only during actual boss fights do you want to. Okay. Pulling the last two maguses. Next two mobs after this being centaurs.
I think they're the same type of element, by the way.
Yep. The centaurs will berserk that can only be slept to be interrupted. So healers and black mages need to be on key when you see berserk being cast by them.
If berserk does go off, we will need to use dispel. These guys hit very hard with berserk, and they can actually wipe us here. So
if they start attacking, they will flat out murder everybody.
Sleep now. Good sleep.
If berserk is allowed to happen, they will one-shot even a tank.
Careful, this guy's a little glitchy right now. There we go.
Yeah, try and get him out. There we go.
That works too.
Okay, before we go on, for all the new people, there was a chest back here. Chests are personal to you. You need to collect them yourself to get the rewards. So please come and get your chest before we move on to...
So, Baltier, you said you wanted to try your hand at this, yeah?
I'm going to give my hand at this, yeah. Do you want to be back up just in case I screw up?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Again, if you need Protect and Shell, please stand behind these pillars, preferably on the sides. Once you've gotten Protect and Shell, move up. Is there any new tanks in here who want to try main tanking?
If not, I will do it.
I can try.
I'd rather the experienced people do it, just so they can get better at the mechanics, the natural mechanics, and then once they have the experience, then they can go ahead and try to tank. They do not have the elemental gear, so they might get their aggro ripped out of them by black mages and other tanks.
That's reasonable. Honestly, when it comes to tanking Raiden in general, other than positioning him once where he is, it's tanking like any other raid boss in general. If you have, I think he does one tank buster and that's it.
Yeah, he's got one tank buster.
Yeah, and it's like the second attack he does.
I have a solution. Any main tank that wants to main tank, random.
That's actually a good point, Ari. We're all gonna need Protect and Shell because our time is under 10. So if everybody wants to make their way down to get Protect and Shell, we will get that sorted. Leads will get the markers sorted out while we're explaining. So I will actually begin explaining now while we're waiting for Protect and Shell. So congratulations on beating Art/Owain. You have now reached Raiden. He is Odin's cousin, but Odin hates him very much. So don't take it personally when he tries to kill you. So, starting off, he has a raid-wide AoE called Spirits of the Fallen. Again, this will be for healers to heal out and shield as needed. He has a tank buster called Shingan. He has a useless move called Thundercall, which just electrifies the edge of the arena. You don't need to worry about that too much. Just don't stand in it. It will hurt a little bit. He has a get-out AoE, so a circle AoE called Ami no Sakahoko. I hate saying these Japanese words. Which we'll just call get-out. It's a very big AoE, so when it starts spawning, we will do it in 2 phases. We will start with casters moving back, and then when he starts casting the move, melee DPS will start moving back. We'll call those out as needed. After the first get out AoE, he will do a backflip and then start casting Whirling Zantetsukin. For this move, you have to be inside his hitbox. So his little personal circle, you have to be inside of it, not slightly outside, absolutely inside, otherwise you will be one shot dead. After that, we will then go into the middle. He will cast a move called Lateral Zantetsukin, so he will stand on one of the sides, either at D or on B. Your leaders will mark these out. D is on the west side, B is on the east side. What will happen here is he will start swirling his sword in one direction towards A or C. If his sword is facing towards A, we will run to C. If his sword is facing towards C, we will run to A. At the same point, he will drop AoEs on the ground. We will need to dodge those quickly, at the same point running in the direction to run away from his gigantic sword. After that, he will do a move called Lancing Bolt. We will do a soft spread for this, so we know who gets the AoE markers. If you get the marker, please run to the outside of the arena. Do not stack these. For everyone else who doesn't get targeted, run into the middle. Once those AoEs have gone off, it will drop nails onto the ground. Those will be taken out as soon as possible. Think of them as like Ifrit nails. If we don't, he will cast his ultimate and we will wipe. So once they're down, attack those first. After that, he will do another giant AoE called Booming Lament. This is going to be a purple AoE, so make sure you get out of that. And even after it's disappeared, stay out of it still. Sometimes it will still take you out if you decide to run back in, so stay out of it even after the AoE has disappeared. Wait for the animation to disappear. After that, he does Exaflares, which is called Cloud to Ground. These will spawn any points in the map on A, B, C, or D. If you do not know what Exaflares are, they are AoEs that go right across the arena, one by one. If you get hit by them, you will get paralyzed, you will take a bit of damage. If you stand them too much, they will kill you. So when these Exaflares drop, we will identify where they are dropping, and when the first one is dropped, we will run behind it and we will stack tightly. The first time he does Cloud to the Ground, he will cast Bitter Barbs. This does 2 things. One, some players will be tethered to other players. You need to break these as soon as possible. At the same point in time, he will drop AoEs that follow certain players. You wouldn't know who's been marked or anything like that. Just keep running straight down the arena. Stay close to Raiden. Do not run out too far. And again, you'll still be dodging Exaflares and the AoEs as well as the tethers that are going on. When he does, he will do Cloud to Ground again. Next time he does this though, after Exaflares have been dealt with and we all stack tightly, he will cast Leaven Wall. This is very similar to Ramuh's Judgment Bolt. It's a massive AoE, so at that point, healers will mitigate this as much as possible with shields and heals. After that, it just starts becoming a combination of moves, so at that point, we will call out if needed if we get to that point. Does anybody have any questions or anything to add? Okay, sounds good. Leaders, make sure you've marked, you put your markers down to A being north, B east, C south, D west. Who is main?
I believe Simon Munz is.
Okay, Simon. Right then. I will do a countdown from 50.
Can we do ready checks before you do that, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Ready checks.
6 is ready.
3 is ready.
5 is ready.
And apparently I've got to
4's ready.
My push to talk. Group 1 is ready. Group
That's
2,
all I have.
did you say you were ready?
Group 2 seems to have one AFK. Okay, no, they're ready now.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I think that's everyone, so I will start a countdown from 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, LB3s, 2, LB1s, tank pull, tank establish. First move is raid wide. Tank buster. The ring is about to be electrified. Really are. Casters start moving back to sea. Everyone else start moving back now. Get under his hitbox. Everybody run to the middle. Raiden is at B. Everybody run to A. Everybody get back to the middle. Raid wide. Do a soft spread. You are marked, go outside, everybody else in. Do not overlap. Take out the lightnings.
Divert all DPS to spears.
Okay, get back to the middle. Raid wide. Everybody out of the AoE, stay out. Exaflares are coming out, keep your eyes.
C.
Exaflares are at C. Everybody run behind the first Exaflare and stack tightly. Get ready to run. Go now, break your butt. Stay close to Raiden.
Inside.
Everybody under.
Under his hitbox. Papa, remember if you died.
Raid wide.
Exaflares
again, keep your eyes open.
B.
At B, everybody behind the first and stack tightly. Healers.
Mitigate.
Shield and mitigate as much. Everybody back into the center. Everybody move. Everybody under.
Cutting out a little bit.
Get out.
Get out. Raid wide.
Raid what?
There we go.
Good job, guys. I have no idea what's going on with my microphone, so I apologize.
You're fine overall. This gets a little convoluted in the end of that fight.
Before any sacrifices are done, guys, before anybody sacrifices, get your chest.
Tanks, make sure your healers are with you if you do decide to.
Anybody who is not sacrificing, leave the arena.
Yep, if you're not sacrificing, please leave. I think my control key might be wearing thin.
My healer's here. I'm gonna pull a scribe. Be ready.
Traps found.
Nope, that's death.
This is gonna probably be a double. Nope, single. Jeez.
They were not the same element.
Whoa, Biblio, Biblio, Biblio. Good death. Gonna grab the eye and the fan combo next. Or they never want a combo today for me.
That might be for the best.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a little messy.
They do tight tornado, it's just a line to avoid. Next fan.
I do want to say for everyone that's on the stairs, keeping your eyes out on the AoEs because they do sometimes glitch out. So just keep your eyes out.
Ooh, okay, Commerce got the
got the Kalka.
Oh, I should be tanking in shield ult though.
Yes, you probably should.
Yeah, that's why I was ripping aggro.
I'm back in shield though. Biblio pulled. They do frontal. They die.
Or just death them. The deaths are just on point today.
Biblios, they do a cleave. So whatever direction he's facing, he will cleave that section. Usually
okay, there is a
group specifically for the cleave.
Okay, so I was going to say there is a chest here, but usually there is a trap. 100% of the time, it's either going to be in the middle, the left, or the right. So never run ahead of the tank or the percent. Make sure to collect the chest.
Did you just say in a long term that 100% of the time it's going to be 33% of the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, for bards and healers, do not use Foe Requiem, do not use a scythe. There are mobs in each of these rooms. We do not want too many friends. We, yeah, just no foe, no scythe. I'm sorry, it's now banned.
It's not banned, you're not even getting picked. Some
Also,
people like it.
Banned for now.
Also,
It's
Garuda
highly-
on Obey or Ifrit.
Yes, pets on Obey. So what's going to happen now is the Perceptors are going to check the doorways of each of these rooms to find any traps or possibly portals. Till that point, we stay in the hallway, stay in the middle, we will continue to kill these ads, and then we will go on from there.
My back is messing.
Whose death keeps on hitting then?
Mine hit once so far. That first Biblio that came down the stairs.
Nice snag, comma. Birds are notorious for aggroing outside of the room. It's not the most dangerous room.
Also, I hope the tank for Group 5 brought Feint.
I just lagged into an AoE, are you kidding?
I'm gonna grab the last blade.
Somebody has faint right now, so.
Just is in Thunder.
Okay, Sprite is incoming.
Okay, so
Can't
Sprite,
use
you
either.
wouldn't want to pull them until your whole group is here because they do a task that needs to be left or interrupted. So for future tanks, wait for your groups. That was
There
the
we
fuck
go.
with that.
So we want to clear out Thunder first, or was the treasure chest in there?
Yeah, treasure chest is in Thunder.
Okay, we will get the chest first, and then we will look out for the portal.
These guys are just like the Magi. They're going to, or Magus, they're going to put a ground AoE on one person, just avoid.
So tanks need to be aware that Perceptor, the person revealing the traps, is going from room to room, as I'm assuming you already know. But if they pick up an ad, it is the responsibility of the closest tank to save them. It happens quite often, and it comes up more than you would assume it would. And if it goes right past you, then you just kill that DPS, or that person. The first two rooms have 0 traps, the second 2 rooms have 1 trap, and the last 2 rooms have 2 traps.
Is Simon... Oh,
go ahead.
If you detect anything in the first 2 rooms, it's the portal. If you detect more than one thing in this set of rooms, it's the portal.
You can come in and just kill this now. It's safe.
Okay.
So I want to explain the portal. So even though AV is directly in front of us, we will not be fighting AV here because we need to support a support NM, which I'm sure you guys have seen or heard about. Killing the support NM will remove his buff that he currently has. If we go in to fight him now with the buff, we are guaranteed to die because he hits very hard with the buff.
So the next 2 rooms we tend to pull is ice and water because they have the least amount of mobs, but that being said, they also have the most amount of traps.
Yes, so there are 2 traps.
Oh, okay.
3 ads pulled.
Yep.
Tanks, make sure you pull them all the way out.
These guys will chase you down and try to hit you with a raging axe.
Is support in...
It's an ice.
I'm here. We have Dispel and Faint. We're standing
Okay.
by.
Do not go into the portal.
That's all I need to know.
Say again.
That's all I needed to know.
I'm gonna use Thunder Trap to re-up my Hindon.
Okay, can one of Group 6's healers go with Marvelous?
Oh, I'm fine. I have Invincible. It doesn't hurt me.
Okay,
Did you ever find where the chest was?
The Thunder.
in Thunder.
Yes.
It was both said and put on you.
Yeah, it's all good.
Has the portal been found?
This upcoming room, there's 1 trap in it, so you want to be wary of that when you're pulling.
So this ghost will turn right and come up the stairs. The tank needs to be ready to pick it up.
Did someone go into AV?
Simon.
Don't worry
He's
about
in
it.
Dom
Just
stacking,
changing-
don't worry about it.
Just changing the music.
So I don't know if anyone called it out earlier. There was a chest back up the stairs. If you didn't collect it, go and get it now.
Incoming pull of 4.
4 ads have been pulled.
It's fine. Do not panic. It is fine. Again, the warriors are gonna Raging X random people.
The frog's gonna bolt.
This is why a lot of tanks with the ability to talk sometimes don't. It's great to have the tanks coordinating the pulls and whatnot. It makes the run a lot smoother. I'm gonna grab the last frog. Calca should be on its way back after we kill it.
Cap is incoming.
You got it, Simon. Simon, after this, if you want to grab the close ghost, I'll pull the far ghost.
That ability he's about to do is going to be a cone attack. Anyone in front of it will get a debuff.
Okay, so once again, no one goes into the room but the Perceptors. They're going to be looking for the traps. You can use a size and you can use Foe Requiem. The ban has been lifted.
Yes, there are no ads in these rooms.
Yet.
Which we'll get to in a moment.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Watch out for the random attack.
Also, Gashun pests and logos cannot be deathed.
But you can end them.
Gotta kill them the old-fashioned way.
Okay, now that the ads have been killed, the way this section works, if you look on the map, you will see 6 rooms. From the top left to top right will be groups 1, 2, and 3. From the bottom left to the bottom right will be groups 4, 5, and 6. Tanks are to stay out in the hallway to get Protector and Shell. Everyone else, you are to get into your rooms and stand in a corner. You will see a trap, and you will see a blue portal. Of course, stay away from the trap. The blue portal is for tanks. The way this is going to work is once tanks and everyone's groups are ready, one of your tanks will stand in the portal. Once all 6 tanks are in their portal, 2 ads are going to spawn based on the element of the room that you're in. So, for example, Group 1 is in the ice room, so we are going to be fighting ice mobs. Adjust your magia as needed. Some tanks like to do this differently. Some tanks like to pull one ad, get that killed, then pull the other. Some like to pull both at the same time, so please keep your eyes open, watch your tank, watch what they're doing. At the same time as this, while we're doing this, the support fate is going to spawn outside. We do not need to worry about that. It's what our lovely friends and support are for. They will be getting that killed. And apart from that, that is it.
There is one NM up right now.
Oh, there's one N, so we'll wait after that NM's killed then. Other than that, have fun. This bit's usually a little bit competitive. Whoever's group finishes first. So it's not the first to the door, it's the first team out of the room. So have fun with it, but don't get your group killed.
I'm sorry, did you tell them that they all need to be stacked in the corner so they don't get aggro from that one ad?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone except the tanks are supposed to stand in the corner.
If you're in Group 6, there's fun rock climbing.
Yes, Group 6 has a lovely hidden jumping puzzle. Group 5, unfortunately, you guys have the hardest one. You have the wind room, so hopefully one of you guys has faint.
I
If
shall
not,
remain king of my
spam
hill.
death.
Does faint make death cost more?
accuracy, so I think so, yes.
Yeah, our tank in 5 has phantom stuff.
I have literally never resolved death as a tank.
So, a
But
question, do we have anyone that can call Ozma if we make it back?
I could do it if we need to.
I could kinda do it.
I can
Okay.
try.
I have done Ozma clear call out. So,
Okay,
I mean,
that's
if we
fine.
get there.
Okay. Steganon is dead.
Alright, Steganon is dead? Right. Party leaders, do a ready check. When your party is ready, tanks stand in the port.
Going to try to blow up Fire's bomb, be away from it. 5, 4, 2, 1, made it.
The group is ready. Tank, just stand in the portal.
And if you want to stand in it as well. No!
Ads are coming. Have fun, people.
Target the closest one first. You got that one, Andrew. It's all yours.
Alright, Sportsman hold.
5 is out.
Awesome. Keep us up
6
to date.
is done.
Today's
Who's
date is
done?
4/8.
You shall not pass.
Andrew, I'm sorry.
It's a sad, sad day when death doesn't proc.
Spar has a 59 in that party.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Oh shit, do you need to replace?
I mean, we're at 8 out of 8. So
You're...
with only 7 going.
Yeah, you'll... Try to replace if you can. If not, it's not a big problem. You can just fill up with the body outside.
We got a dead person. We got a dead person in room 4.
Support. Rogers asking for invite on shout.
Actually, no. Keep yourself at 7-8 just in case of a sniper.
Yeah, but it's Raj.
Oh, add Raj. Yeah, I've been told to tell you that. Get
Yeah,
Raj.
Just keep it
Get
7 or 8.
Raj.
He's the daddy of the whole Discord.
Once again, blah, blah, blah. Faux Requiem and Assize are banned once again, so none of them. Which room is the dead?
4.
They're getting
4.
raised.
They got
Okay,
sacrificed.
ours got it.
We're gonna see if the healer gets up.
Alright.
My healers are here, so people get ready for Frog.
Alright, this is the
And
same
remember
hallway.
proc, so we're good.
This is the same hallway we were in earlier. So,
Tome's walking right to us.
I got it.
so again, no Foes Requiem and no Assize. There are still ads in the rooms that were not cleared.
And that's Toy Hammer, but I'm gonna die.
Everyone is up. Awesome.
Support leader, are you gonna switch the people?
Yes, I'm going to, but I'm gonna let them be in the face so we can give them credit.
Well, I kind of want to make sure Raj gets gold.
Yeah, you might want to add Raj now.
Okay, I'll add him.
Why you steal all my hate, Simon? You gotta be warrior instead of paladin now.
Dodging AoEs while trying to add someone.
Just a regular day.
It's only Triss. That ain't hard.
Oh yeah.
It's dual cast.
Raj
Be
is
ready.
in a party. Raj, get out of your party.
Oh, it's fine then. Just
If he's in a
As long
party,
as he's in
he's
a
good.
party, he's making sure he gets gold.
Oh well. That can be.
No, it's mine, Simon. Can't have it.
Simon, you're gonna have to yield some control.
We have a centaur again. White mages and black mages, please prepare to sleep.
Sleep
now.
Sleep.
Good sleep.
And Death Mist again?
And it's
what
dead.
the hell?
dual cast. Be ready,
Okay.
support.
At this point, guys, you are free to go AFK. If you go AFK, make sure to put up your HUD layout so you are not kicked out. Because numerous times people do kick out. Wait, is Simon... Okay, put away your pets. Do not target AV. Simon is doing his Indom stats. So please stand aside, put away your pets. Do not
target Simon.
Yep, do not target Simon, do not target AV, just ignore what he's doing. He is building up his stacks on his tank. At this point, you are free to go AFK, so put up your HUD layout, get a drink, go to the toilet, do whatever you need to do. We are going to be waiting for about 10 minutes for support to get here, so take that time to do what you need to do.
Support's at 38% right now.
We will probably start explanation in about somewhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So please be back by then if you need the explanation. Thank you.
Oh yeah, just noticed that. Don't stand in the arena. If you are in the arena while Simon is pulling, you are dead.
No, technically that's untrue. I was just in the arena when it happened.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
I know, I'm just...
Confusing new people? Yes.
Just need to make sure you take no action against AV.
Alright, spore fight's done.
Damn, that was quick.
Thanks for letting me stock your party for the 30 crystals.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, a lot of people do that. Can the support lead check to see if there's any new people in support that need the explanation? And if so, please let us know. If not, we're probably going to start with the explanations soon.
I think Ari told me that it was only vets in support, but I just want to double.
Well, that'll be great. I love how Ari's like the little mastermind behind the background, just moving all little pieces around. And she's just like a little Australian girl trying to take over the world.
For some reason, I've become her mouthpiece. I don't
That's
get
just
it.
because I'm too tired right now. Normally she makes me do it.
We should make a club.
Every time she's like, Carl, you need to join my party, and then I do, and then as soon as the party fills, she gives me party leader.
Yep.
Man, if you feel used, we have a club.
Someone in my party just asked, should I switch out of refresh or keep using?
Also, no one in support is saying they are new to AV, so...
You probably don't need refresh for most of whatever happens after this.
Okay, there's only going to be 6 in support, because one guy apparently was slow and missed the buff.
What jobs do you need?
I mean, we have the tank and 2 healers, the rest are just DPS. It's only 2 DPS that didn't make it.
Well, I can join if you want me.
But we still don't have Raj. I don't know what the situation with that is.
Yeah, I'm looking at Raj, but he's still in a party.
Is Raj in Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a space.
I agree with that statement.
Well, let me know if you want. I can go as a secondary just.
Okay, now he's not in instance anymore.
Well, he ditched us.
Well, he was never in a party to begin with, so technically he can't ditch.
Truthful. I think Ari just wanted him to come along.
I shouted
Oh,
K.
yeah.
Okay, should I invite Pimping Smurf? So, who shouted cake? Pimping Smurf, are you in the call?
Yeah.
Two tanks is nice. Yeah, that works.
I'm a blue DPS.
Yeah, it works because I'd rather have another tank too for some.
So, since nobody in support is new to this, shall we do ready checks so we can start explanations of?
Sounds like a great idea.
Yep.
Group 4's ready.
I see some people. Okay, he doesn't have a buff. Never mind.
What group is Kamumu in, by the way?
5.
5.
When you ready check, ignore him not ready checking for you. He'll be fine. He had something come up. He's going to be back as soon as he can.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that in
Group 6's is a
I'm
off
sorry,
tank and monk are AFK.
Apart from
Yeah, I said that
Ari,
in the party.
Group 1 is ready.
I didn't know that. He sent it to me in a tell, so.
2 is ready.
Okay,
Three
so
is all here minus 1.
Still-
She's starting the game, but they've been in here with me before, so.
okay, so Andrew's still AFK.
Who's the tank in Group 5?
Because I feel like Andrew's
Kamo.
been before.
Okay.
He just said he's back.
I just wanted to make sure it was the same tank, because if we didn't have Feint, then I could pop it, but...
I have Feint as well, it's fine. We can start with the explanations.
Portal's popping here in a second.
So who is doing the explanations? Okay.
Going mid. Towards the town.
6 is all here.
Yeah, Crow, go for that one to the bottom right. I'll go for the
Again,
one
the more
on
time
the
we have here, the more time we'll have for VA.
Sure.
For
stabilizer.
Hey, Wen, are you okay doing explanations for AV?
AV?
Yeah.
Sure. Right now or well,
Yeah,
until Saber gets here?
Is
Okay.
everybody ready checked?
Yeah,
I
go
didn't-
let me check for Group 5.
Back off. Back off.
What kind of run is it, by the way?
It's learning.
Cool. We have a white
Pretty
mage.
sure, right?
We have a white mage who took a portal, so might want to get them in here and see if we can get them in Discord for explanations.
All 6 of support got in, it looks like, so the other 2 are just free-for-alls.
7.
Yeah,
Oh, are there 7 of
actually
us? No, there's 6 of us. Oh no, there is 7, I can't count.
Just a heads up for Group 3, one of my DPS has to leave after AV. She's got to go get her kid. So I'm going to be down 1.
We're all set on feints, right? So I don't need to make one from support?
I think Kamumu has
Yeah, that's
one.
it. Yeah, I think Kamu has one.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one as well. So we can start explanation now, please.
Okay, yeah. So the main thing about AV is colors, light and dark. He will do casts of Hydatos that will either give him light bracelets or dark bracelets. You always want to be opposite of the bracelets that he's on. I believe the first mechanic is Hydatos. It's only going to be one set of puddles that he's colored to. You want to be away for those. And then he does it again with a room cut, either 50-50 light or dark, and you want to be on the opposite color of his bracelets once again. His tank buster is Aura Wind, if I'm correct. It is
Aurora.
Aurora Wind.
Yeah.
It is a AoE tank buster, so you want to be away from the main tank if possible, if anything. The next mechanic he will do is called Turbulent Ether. He will assign random people with light or dark tethers. You want to wiggle around and confirm that you are tethered with either light or dark. And then you want to stay close because he will do a room cone AoE that will petrify you if you get hit. And then once that goes out, you want to, if you are tethered, you want to find a a small puddle that's either light or dark and be opposite to the colored tether or color that you are tethered. So if you are, let's say, tethered to light, you want to go to a dark puddle and stand in it and wait for the orb to hit you. I believe after that he does another Hydatos with light and dark puddles, and whatever bracelet he is colored to, those puddles of the same color will double in size. So again, you want to be away from them. You want to be out of the puddles as well, but away from the same colored puddles that AV is too, because they will double in size. At one point he will jump, be untargetable, and do 3 proximity AoEs that you want to be in the middle for. And all 3, and there will be 3 clones of AV. They will all have colored bracelets on them, and they will one by one do room cuts, either light or dark, and I will call what color to stand on. After that, you want to stay in the middle because he will do another proximity AoE, and you want to run out of it and then run back in as soon as the damage goes out because he will do the cone AoE once again. And then it's meteor damage, tank busters, and then turbulent ether. Same as usual, but this time he call out ads where he does the cast bar of was it Call Wyvern, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. They will spawn north and south side, respectively, and you want to DPS them down immediately, because if not, then they will do a huge raid-wide AoE that will possibly kill you. And if you survive, then you'll just get a damage down. Other than that, it's usually the same. I believe at one point he will do room puddles, but as soon as those resolve, there will be a proximity AoE. You want to be away for that, but also lining up with AV and the proximity itself, because at that point the clone will have a colored bracelet and do a room cut, and then AV himself would cast Hydatos and have colored bracelets and do another room cut. So you want to stay close to him when that happens.
Mind if I add just a couple things?
Go ahead.
When it comes to the puddles, be aware that you can run through them. They will not hurt you until the actual cast goes off, so you can run through them to find a safe spot. The wyverns, if one explodes, will be heavily hurt. If both explode, everybody is dead. And the one where he does a radial knockdown where his ad appears behind him, when AV casts his room split, it's actually at double speed. That's why we want to be right next to him so we can quickly get to the correct side.
Just a quick reminder, if you are running Plate Bearer, that will not save you. If you fail a color mechanic, it will instantly kill you. It does not matter. You might as well switch to a DPS Logos if you have one. DPS matters here and for Ozma because they both actually have an enrage cast. So if you have a DPS Logos, I would put it on now.
Okay, so while I was restarting my internet, I missed support coming in. Did everything go smoothly? What happened?
Yep, not a problem.
Yeah.
We have 2 tanks, 3 healers, and 3 DPS.
Okay, awesome.
Hang on.
We've got.
This is learning, correct?
This is learning, yeah.
Okay. Just a quick note about the orbs. Don't worry if someone is dragging an orb through the party. They will not explode on you. It only explodes if they hit the person they're tethered to. You're perfectly fine running through an orb as long as you are not the one tethered to it.
Well, on that note, also pay attention. If it's close to that person, get away from them.
Yes. And if you cannot get to an opposite color in time, switch to defense and go to the side of the arena and take the hit. It's better to just have one person be low on HP rather than almost the entire group be on low HP.
Yeah, because of the first Turbulent Ether, what follows it is the biggest reason, because he will follow up with a double meteor. So it's a big heal stage.
Am I calling out AV or is someone else doing it?
And if you want me, not a deal.
Before we start, I know Marg has main tank, Simon is taking south ad. Who has north ad? Has it been called yet?
I believe it was. Let me check the log.
I guess I'll call out AV then, since
I said I could. If you want.
You okay. Yeah, you're free. Yeah, you're free to call it out.
Yeah, it does not look like we have a north tank ad yet.
Whoever's doing the call out, when a mechanic resolves and everyone has to move back to AV, can you include that in your callouts? I know it's not a roll mechanic, but just so they're prepared for the meteor, they will not know that that means move to his butt. So if you don't mind letting the new people know when something resolves, move back to AV, so they're not over there casting some shit in the background.
I think you just said it, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close north tank.
Yeah.
And that happens after every mechanic resolves.
Yeah, the biggest thing, stay on AV's ass. Unless you're on the Wyvern. But otherwise...
On that note as well, I'm Margios, I'm sitting way in the front. If your parties want to mark me with an ignore marker, you know where the tank is and where not to be.
Margulis?
Yes.
Q. And I'll call out away from tank when the tank buster.
Right, Kamumu is the north ad, so we've got tanks established. Everybody do your ready.
Six is ready.
5 is ready.
2 is ready.
4 is ready.
3 is ready.
4's ready.
Support.
4 is ready.
Okay, either main tank or caller, start the countdown, and we will get this fight underway.
Okay.
Braveries can go out now.
Did we get a reaction from Group 1?
Yeah, Group 1's ready.
Okay. Countdown starting in 15.
Okay.
10. 5, 4, limit breaks, 2, 1. Let's do this. Make sure main tank gets hate.
We're good.
First move's meteor. Raid wide damage.
Make sure faint applied.
Get away from dark puddles. Double in size. Conal AoE. Dark side, dark side. Tank Buster. Get to light puddles. Light puddles are safe.
Do not stand in the...
Yeah, do not stand.
Inside.
Is anybody actually seeing Faint go up on this boss?
Meteor AoE.
There's too many buffs.
Clear.
Okay.
Tethers are coming out. Verify if you have a tether. Stay towards AV. Dodge this, then resolve your orbs. Tank Buster, be away from the tank. Raid wide AoE. One more time. After this, everyone's going to stand right in the middle. Use Eureka Pots. Everyone in the middle. Then we're going to go ahead and verify color. Everything is dark. Get in the dark side. Healers keep healing through these. Dark side again. Dark side one more time, please. Then everyone away from the proximity bomb that's going to go off. Run out from the middle. And then everyone straight back in to dodge the javelin. Dodge the javelin. Get away from main tank. Get on his butt. Tank Buster. Raid wide AoE. Ads are coming out. Tanks get ready to pick them up. Make sure tanks get hate. Watch out for tethers. Verify you have them. Javelin's coming out. Dodge javelin. Resolve your tethers. Watch out. Make sure you're not near the main tank. Raid wide AoE. Or Conal, sorry. Raid wide. Get away from light puddles. Move towards dark. Get away from that proximity. Make sure you line yourself up behind AV. Get into dark. The next one, we're getting into light. Healers heal through. Away from the main tank. Away from the javelin. Raid wide. Ads are coming back out. Tangs grab your ads. Do you get hate? Tethers are coming out. Verify if you have a tether. Watch out for javelin coming up. Dodge the javelin, then reserve. Then take care of your orbs. Focus on DPS, respect mechanics. Raid wide. Light side. Get a light portals or puddles are safe. Get your away from dark. Get away from that proximity. Get behind AV, line yourself up. We are going to the dark side. Dead.
Well done.
Good job, you guys. That was great.
Ari is down.
Sorry
Before
if the
anybody
first puddle.
sacrifices, get your chest.
Sorry if the first puddle call out use people. That's my bad.
You did alright. We got backups here. If you're not sacking, please get off the arena. Head up the stairs, but do not pull the owls until we have got sacks complete. The reason why we say this is because Ozma scales the amount of people inside BA. So if there ever comes a point when there are too many dead and we have no sacks, those people will leave, and then BA will scale down, so he becomes easier to fight. Just gonna check to see that everything. We still have one more person down, so do not pull just yet.
Hey, do you guys think we can finish this in 30 minutes?
Ozma is like
maybe.
10
Well, we
minutes.
only have 27, so yes.
Okay.
Ozma's 10.5 minute in rage time, so if we start before 10.5 minutes, then no matter what, we will hit either A in rage or we will kill it. Or we will all die.
If we have enough DPS to do AV, we have enough DPS to do Ozma. The only thing that would cause us to hit our rage would be if people died. So technically we have enough power here to successfully beat Ozma. The explanations might be the only thing that puts us back. We have to pull at 10:30 left. So we have about 15 minutes to explain.
I'll explain it.
But this is a learning run, so if we need to take more time to explain than the enrage timer, just ignore the timer.
We can choose.
It's better to teach people.
Yep, exactly. It doesn't matter if we run out of... The important part is we just want to make sure that people don't de-level, so there are ways out. Okay, everybody is up by the looks of it. You are free to pull the owls. You can deaf them. Also, they need to be, I believe it's silenced for one of them.
Silent, stun, sleep, doesn't matter.
Someone go ahead and pull.
There we go. Yep, you're free to pull.
Watch for on the properties of darkness.
Somebody, anybody.
Yep, stun, sleep, whatever.
We have an abundance of tanks, correct?
Yes.
I believe so,
Okay.
yeah. So, while we're killing owls, I'm going to say this now, or now that owls are dead, do not jump on the button. Everybody get onto the side so you can get protect and shell. Someone is going to go through the explanations, and we will then open up if anybody needs to ask any questions.
And before anyone does anything else, release all pets. Release all pets.
All pets.
Scholars, summoners. So withdraw your pets.
Be gone. I'm going to add this as well before we jump down. Archers and machinists, or bards, whatever the hell you call yourselves, do not target Ozma because your auto attacks will pull him. So no one targets Ozma. We will discuss what Magia board you need to be on. So explanations will start.
Alright, Ozma is lightning, so DPS wants to be on earth, tanks want to be on lightning, of course. Ozma has 4 shapes: star, sphere, the one that he's currently in right now, and cube and triangle. I will go through each of them. During each transition of each shape, he will do a specific kind of AoE. Star will do a point blank AoE. You want to be at the back of the platform, the main platform that you see. Cube will do a ring AoE, and so you want to be up close to Ozma on your main platform. And Triangle will do a line AoE right down the middle of your platform. You want to be off to the side on the ring. As well as Sphere. When he transitions to Sphere, there will be, what is this, 6 buttons? Yes. 6 buttons that at least one person has to stand on to activate. And that stops you from getting sucked out from Ozma's black hole cast. Range want to be on the right side button of your main platform, and tanks, healers, or tanks and melee want to be on the main button of your platform.
Pimping, can you mute yourself, please? Your background noise is coming.
The first thing he does is switch to star form. So you want to go to the back of the platform before he casts his AoE. After that, his auto text changes into a party soak. So everyone wants to slowly move up together and be at the front of Ozma. During that, he will cast a shooting star, which is a knockback originating from the 6 buttons on the platform. The ones farthest from the main platform don't matter. The ones that you want to worry about are the ones on the main platform. So you want to stay somewhere on the edge of the blue circle of the platform, or of the buttons, so you don't get knocked off. You don't want to stay in the middle, because of, by that point then you're just randomizing where you will get knocked back. That can be surecasted, but I don't really recommend it, because there are certain mechanics where you have to be knocked back. When he transitions to cube, he will do the ring AoE, of course, and after that, main tanks will have to be on the left side of the main platform, while party stays on the right. Orbs will spawn, and off tanks, we will assign those, must go into defensive Magia and pop all your cooldowns. Invulns don't work, don't bother trying, you will die. You take them one by one, and make sure that your healers are ready to heal you back up after you take the first one. You will take them on the right side of your ring. Almost every mechanic is always going to be back and right. When he transitions to triangle, he will do the line AoE, of course. And during that, or after that, sorry, healers spread out. When we get down on main platforms, healers will spread out and start jumping before we pull, to signal other healers of where they're standing. While he's in triangle phase, he will cast out acceleration bombs. Someone will call that out. Please make sure you watch your debuffs where the no resurrection and no mounting debuffs are at right now. They are random timers. If you see one, whatever you do, take everything off. Do not target Ozma, sheath your weapon, don't press any buttons, don't even turn your camera. If you do happen, at some points he will target 2 random people on each main platform with Meteor. Wiggle around a little bit just to confirm you actually do have it. And Meteor placements will be all the way to the back of the platform and all the way to the right of your button. All the way to the right on the button that you see on the ring. If you do happen to have Meteor and Acceleration Bomb, I'd rather you do the Meteor first and then do the Acceleration Bombs after, because if you do, sorry, voice crack. If you do happen to trigger off your Acceleration Bomb, it does not kill you. It will bring you to 5% HP if you still have full health by the time that popped. It will bring you to 5% HP, and that's easier on the healers to top you off before the Meteor damage. One thing I didn't explain is during Cube, he will do a small knockback called Holy. It's very small. Off tanks that are taking orbs can survive it if they're still caught on the ring. You just have to be up front on the edge. I think I got everything correct. Oh no, ads. Sorry. When meteors drop and do their damage, ads, they will change into ads. Off tanks will take the one on the right with provoke, and then grab the one in the back.
Can you guys make sure to wiggle so you don't time out?
Yeah, wiggle around so you don't time out.
Thanks.
Group 6 monk.
You do want to focus on the ads. They are priority, as if they don't die in time, they will cast Tornado on a random target that does 1,000,000 damage as an AoE. I believe I got everything.
Yeah, just a couple of things I need to correct. First things first. Okay, never mind. Don't need to worry about that. The one bit I need to correct is the buttons. Everybody needs to stand on a button. If you're not on a button, you will be sucked out of the fight. So the way we usually do this is casters will go onto the button on the ring to the right. Healers, ranged, and tanks will stay. No, sorry. Casters and range will go to the button on the ring, and healers, tanks, and melee will go to the button on the platform.
Yes.
You didn't explain when. You just said people be on the button. Can you tell them when they should be on the button?
It's when he transitions to sphere. That's the only point where everyone needs to stand on a button.
And he will tell you when.
What's up?
Yeah, it will be called out. Yes,
it will be called out. Don't worry. Actually, I don't think I called out clones. There will be clones from time to time. The clones will only do the 3 shapes of Ozma, which is star, cube, and triangle. They only do the transition AoEs, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. They will be called out on where to go. It's either to the back, to the front, or off the platform. And that's it, I believe.
I would like to quickly just take a minute. Most raids have been doing something called overload. If your meteors are misplaced and you know your platform is doomed, have your tank limit break and switch to Magia defense, and it will carry you through that mistake.
Okay,
So
I have someone in my party wanting you to explain acceleration bombs again.
Okay, sorry. So acceleration bombs only happen during when main Ozma is in its triangle phase. They will go on random people, and they have a timer on your debuff bar. It is a random timer. And just to play safe, considering this is a learning, if you do see acceleration bomb on your debuff bar, please untarget Ozma. Do not press any buttons. Do not turn your character, as any action can set it off if it does go down to 0. If you are caught doing an action when the timer goes to 0, it will explode, bringing almost everyone near you to 5% HP and with a damage down. If you do happen to get Meteor and Acceleration Bomb, I'd rather you do the Meteor first, then Acceleration Bomb afterward.
Any more questions, or are we good to jump down?
Yeah, if there's any more questions, feel free to ask right now. Otherwise, we're all gonna jump down.
I will say again, before we jump down, do not target Ozma. We do not want to start the fight with an unfortunate auto attack.
Are platforms designated already?
I
Do
don't
not
believe
cut
they
corners
were.
as well, yes.
Be careful not to fall
okay,
off.
so
You will die.
groups 1 and 2 will be on the northwest. Groups 3 and 4 will be on the northeast. Groups 5, 6, and support will be on the south. Do not cut corners. You will fall off. These corners are not in a 90-degree angle as they look like. They are, in fact, curved. So do not cut corners. That is especially...
Sure, I just saw somebody fall off.
Someone already fell off. Yeah, I see them.
Okay, but there's your warning. You can fall off. You will die. If that does happen, you will spawn back at the south platform.
Healers, at this time you can spread out and jump to see where your location is and where you will be going when Pyramid Phase takes place. Only healers are targeted with the bleed thing during that phase, so you just need to make sure you're spread for that. Once you know your spot, just remember that you're going to be going back to that spot every time in Pyramid Phase after a mechanic.
Does any other healer have a sack? Because the person that fell off is a healer.
He's also an extra healer.
Oh, he's an extra.
He's in support. We still have 2.
Okay.
Tanks. We haven't actually designated who is main tanking and off tanking for each platform.
Tanks, can you establish that in Yell chat, please? I just want to quickly go over meteor placements because I don't think they were done. So meteor placements, there'll be 2 meteors that drop every time. 1 meteor needs to go on the back of the platform, and 1 meteor needs to go on the right button. Your leaders will mark those with 1 and 2 respectively. Okay, so we have a main tank for 1 and 2. We need an off tank for. Okay, we have an off tank for 1 and 2.
It's just off tanks at this point. So, yeah.
It looks like
okay, so we need an off tank for 3 and 4. Who is off tank for 3 and 4?
We have 3 other tanks on our platform. One of them and the second tank in my party is new to tanking. It's his first Ozma run as a tank. We have Ren and Akeno. Do either of you... Ren is going to? Okay.
Okay,
cool,
Ren is going to OT. Okay, we have tanks established now. Awesome.
Who's
support,
off tank for
you
1
obviously-
and 2, actually? I don't think that was called.
No, Ari already called it out.
Okay.
Pai Wally is off tank. I can't.
I think we're good to pull then.
Again, this is... enjoy yourself, it's a fun fight, just take your time. And listen to callouts.
Yep, do not start this fight with LBs, as that may get you killed, so let tanks do the first pull. When you're ready, I will start the countdown, and then we will
Wait
start...
1 second.
Ready,
That
check,
healer who's new, we're going to find a spot for him for jumping.
Also, make sure mute your mics. The only one who should be tanking is tanks and/or leaders if their party needs to overload or if we need support to take over.
Hold on, we don't have a healer jumping on northwest side. Can all healers just quickly jump, and leaders make sure healers are in a good position?
Healers spread out and start jumping, please.
Yep, spread out and start jumping.
After ready checks are done, feel free to eat your food. It will make a difference in this fight. You might actually clear it. This is a pretty good group.
Caval, you cannot be there. You will end up hitting a lot of people. You want to be on the ring when that happens. So if you want to move out onto the ring, that...
Alright, we should be getting going pretty soon.
Oh, no, Caval, go to Simon, where Simon is. You can see him jumping. Yeah, that'll be your position.
Groups, please ready check.
Group 1 is ready.
Group 4 is ready.
5 is ready.
2 is ready.
6 is ready.
Support is ready.
Okay, I will start a countdown from 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let main tanks establish.
Oh.
Get to the back of the platform. Stay stacked, move up as a group. Get knocked to Ozma. To your buttons. Free to move. Shades are up. Get to the back of the platform. Shades are up. Stay at Ozma. Then get to the back of your platform. Stay stacked, move up as a group. Meteors back and to the right.
Overload, northeast.
Get pushed to Ozma.
Yeah, most of the support just died.
Off tanks, get your ads. Get pushed to Ozma.
Knock to the back.
We might want to clear out on the next port.
Yeah,
Go less than 4 minutes. Let's see as much as we can. There's no reason we won't re-level.
Alright, just
buttons.
fail the buttons.
Oh, okay.
Why fail the buttons?
There's too many people dead.
Most platforms are white.
It's a learning party, though.
Yes,
Regardless,
we want to avoid de-leveling.
You wouldn't. It's 4 minutes to getting kicked out no matter what.
It's fine. The decision was made.
Oh,
let's move on.
Yes.
Wasn't someone else supposed to be doing call-outs?
I thought there was.
It was...
No, Elorium said he wanted to do callouts. I said I would back up.
Oh, good run regardless. It's a learning group. We got all the way to Ozma, and that's enough in itself.
I tried.
Yes. That was the worst DC. That was the worst DC I've ever seen. They got the Meteoron, and they were running and DC'd.
Yeah, that was
We couldn't do anything about it.
Was that the person on Northeast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
saw
was
it.
the
They
worst
just-
possible DC ever.
South also had them really close. The person running on the ring didn't make it far enough.
Didn't make it to the button.
Well,
It's okay,
maybe
I know
we
for
can
next
make
time.
sure we get the whole call out to coordinate it prior to, just so there's no misunderstanding.
I think it was.
It was. It was already decided
Yeah.
who's main calling it. Elorium wanted to main call it. I said I would back up.
I see.
I just wanted to say thank you for the learning party. I am sorry I fucking killed myself at the very start there before they even pull.
No, it's fine. We made it to Ozma. That's fairly good for a learning party.
They say AZ seemed pretty easy enough. Ozma, I may look up just a quick video just to see all the mechanics before I join another learner party. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Essentially, Ozma, a proto-Ozma isn't that much more different than Ozma from Weeping City.
It seems
It's
like
got a couple extra.
Yeah, it looks like same, but like 2 or 3 new mechanics.
Yeah, it's pretty much every mechanic you can remember from Ozma and Weeping City, and then he's got one new form. And then the shade copies are a new mechanic as well.
See, I've learned this one, but I've still yet to go back to do Weeping City even once.
I would hate to do that and see how much I screw up and do it the BA way.